very cold today. If you've ever been in a situation where it seems like there is just no way, maybe you'll find a sliver of hope in our house shopping story. Or if you are someone who's looking for a new home, you may also take something with you that could help you on your journey. After settling into a city for a few years that my husband and I decided would be a place to call home, we decided that it was best to move back to BC. Due to the pandemic, traveling back and forth for family visits and personal matters just got too complicated. If you didn't know, house shopping during the pandemic is anything but easy. For us, our move was an 11 to 12 hour drive distance. So you can imagine how complicated it was to time the selling of our current home and the purchase of a new one. Selling our home a little late may mean we would not be able to catch the uprising prices in housing in our preferred area. If we sold too early, we would risk losing out on the value of our home. However, we're happy to say we found, for most parts, miraculously, what we call our dream home. In order for us to be well prepared, we had done a lot of homework on the specs that we're looking for, such as how many bedrooms and square footage of the place, and whether we were interested in purchasing a slightly older home to fix or one that was a bit newer. Our main focus was layout and location, because we both didn't like wasted spaces and we appreciate being in a good community. Of course, all this would also have to fit into our budget and what we could realistically afford monthly for utilities and expenses. So we looked at listings, made a list of all our favorites and handed it to our realtor. After shortlisting the houses we were interested in, the kicker was most of what we wanted had already sold out even before we set foot in BC. Houses were being sold quickly and there were also bidding wars, so they were sold for much over asking price. The situation seemed highly impossible with our preferences, budget, so we were thinking of lowering our requests, like getting a den instead of an extra bedroom. After arriving to BC with our extremely short list of 9 townhomes to look at, we found one that we both felt was the right one and placed an offer. This place was very ideal, but it was also out of our budget, and we knew how the market was looking. From the looks of it, we were going to be outbidded by other buyers, but we decided to give it a chance anyway, because the worst that could happen was we didn't get it and we would be ready to try looking again anyway. Surprisingly, this place had no other offers and we didn't have to compete for it. The best part, they accepted our offer, and it was truly a blessing to be able to purchase a place within our budget, and even a better place than we had imagined or prayed for. What we learned from this experience was that sometimes things are not always as they seem, and even with just a tiny bit of hope, we could make leaps. We prayed for no competing offers and that we would be led to the right home. When looking for a home, I highly suggest that, if possible, to look at all houses in person, because a walkthrough allows you to know how it feels like to live in that house. At the same time, it gives you a good idea of the neighborhood. You would be surprised how a house feels different and looks different in real life compared to what you see on screen. Trust us on this one. We acted fast and we booked all our appointments to fill up our schedule for 2 days. And yes, we found our place within 2 days. If you already know what you want, it's much more time saving to just create a list, attend all your appointments, and book them all back to back, because it's all going to happen really fast. So if you like it, just book it. Our general rule of thumb is to attend house showings to see houses that are both within our budget, below our budget, and above our budget. It helps to get a true idea of what you're getting in comparison of prices, and it also opens up options. So in this case, it really did. Last of all, to trust in the right timing. God has timing for all things, and we were very worried over not getting to look at places that were initially on our list, the ones that sold out before we even arrived. We thought we had missed out on the right house, and it's very human nature to worry and think we've missed the boat, we missed the opportunities, even in other areas of our lives. But it's important to trust and know that one misstep, or what we see as a missed opportunity, can play a role in helping us receive the right one. At the end of the day, this tiny little bit of faith that we had helped us to put in an offer, and as a result, we received the right home for us. I hope you'll find the courage to act on faith, even if it's just a tiny bit. Never underestimate the tiniest amount of faith that you have, and put it forth with action. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video on a house tour when we are settled. Please comment and let me know, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe for updates.